Today, we're taking a look at a really remarkable moment for India. There's so much happening on so many different fronts. From huge wins in sports to massive changes in social security, it really feels like a nation in motion. So let's dive right in.
Okay, I'm going to start with a few numbers, and each one tells a powerful story. First up, 52. Now just keep that number in your head. It stands for a victory that was literally half a century in the making, an achievement that ended a long wait for the entire nation.
Next, 120 million. I mean, just try to wrap your mind around that. This isn't just a statistic. We're talking about a colossal safety net, a promise of security that's been thrown over millions and millions of families. It's changing lives on a scale that's almost hard to comprehend.
And finally, 48. This is the sound of records being shattered. It's all about the power and incredible potential of the nation's next generation as they make their mark on the world stage. So, you've got 52, 120 million, and 48. What's the connection? Well, let's break it all down.
All right, our first stop is the sports arena. A couple of huge events recently have really put India in the global spotlight, showing off the talent of both seasoned pros and some amazing rising stars.
So, remember that number 52? Well, for 52 long years, a massive dream just kept slipping through the fingers of the Indian women's cricket team. Can you imagine generations of players and fans all waiting for this one shot at the ultimate prize in one-day cricket? The pressure must have been immense.
And they did it. In an absolutely thrilling final against South Africa, India clinched their first ever Women's ODI World Cup title. And get this, the margin of victory? A perfect, poetic 52 runs. I mean, you couldn't write it any better. Breaking a 52-year wait with a 52-run victory. Just incredible.
But hold on, the celebration didn't just stop on the cricket pitch. While the country was celebrating that historic win, India's young athletes were busy making some history of their own and showing the world exactly what they're made of.
And here's where our number 48 comes into play. At the 2025 Asian Youth Games, India delivered its best performance ever. We're talking a record-breaking haul of 48 medals, 13 gold, 18 silver, and 17 bronze. It's such a clear signal of the country's growing strength in youth sports.
Okay, so from the glory on the field, let's shift gears. We're going to look at something just as important, the foundational work being done to build a more secure nation for its citizens. We're talking about huge initiatives affecting health and employment for millions.
At the very forefront of this is Ayushman Bharat, which you might know as PMJA. It was launched back in 2018, and since then, it's grown to become the largest public health insurance scheme anywhere on the planet. Its scale is just unprecedented.
So what does it do? Well, the core of it is a health insurance cover of up to 5 lakh rupees per family per year. This allows for cashless treatment at both public and private hospitals, which just removes this massive financial barrier that stood between so many people and the healthcare they need.
And hey, remember that 120 million we talked about at the start? This is it. This is where it fits. To date, Ayushman Bharat has benefited over 120 million low-income families across the country. That's a staggering number of people who now have a real safety net against catastrophic medical bills.
And the momentum keeps going. The government is expanding Social Security even further. The Employees Provident Fund Organization, or EPFO, just launched a new enrollment scheme for 2025, and it's designed to bring even more workers into that formal social safety net.
You know, progress isn't just about launching new programs. It's also about making sure the institutions that run the country are strong and up to date. This means making strategic appointments and really embracing technology to make things work better.
So on November 1st, a really key leadership transition happened in the Indian Navy. Vice Admiral B. Shivakumar took charge as the 40th Chief of Material. Now this role is absolutely critical. It oversees everything from building new warships to technical maintenance. It's a vital appointment for the Navy's ongoing modernization.
In another really significant move, Vishwajit Sahai was appointed as the new Controller General of Defense Accounts. This is super important, especially now, when there's a big push for self-reliance and financial transparency in the defense sector.
Modernization is also about data. India has just kicked off its 5th marine fishery census, and for the first time ever, the entire thing is being done on a digital platform. This is a huge leap forward for managing the country's marine resources.
The tech behind this is pretty cool. It's a suite of 3 dedicated mobile apps, known together as the Vias apps. They're designed to collect accurate real-time data on everything from fishing boats to coastal communities. It's completely transforming how these vital resources are managed.
Okay, now for something completely different to round things out. Because, progress isn't just about policy and tech, it's also about being aware of the incredible world around us. So let's take a quick dive deep into the ocean to meet one of the planet's most ancient survivors.
So, here's a little quiz for you. What creature has been floating through our oceans for longer than the dinosaurs have been extinct and just had its own International Day of Recognition on November 3rd? Any guesses?
That's how long they've been around. The answer is the jellyfish. Yep, these incredible creatures have existed for about 500 million years. November 3rd is World Jellyfish Day, a day to appreciate these ancient, vital parts of our marine ecosystems. It's a great reminder of the amazing biodiversity we need to protect.
So, we've covered a lot of ground here, from a Cricket World Cup all the way to a 500-million-year-old sea creature. It might seem a little random, but what's the thread that ties all of this together? Let's bring it all into focus. When you put all these stories together, you really see a picture of a nation making huge strides on all fronts. You've got historic wins in sports, you've got these life-changing social security programs, you have the strategic modernization of key institutions, and yeah, even a moment to appreciate the natural world. It's a snapshot of a nation in motion.
This has really been just one snapshot in time of a nation that is truly on the move. And it leaves us with a pretty exciting question. As this momentum continues to build, what incredible achievements will the next snapshot reveal?